as we listen to nature. And nature is such a beautiful, beautiful, peaceful thing. Some people that are so-called African Americans that have been told so many lies. I was one of them. You know, me coming from New Orleans, Louisiana, we do recognize that we have French heritage because the French were one of the ones who raped our ancestors. You know, Aboriginal people in New Orleans, Louisiana, were taken and raped. Their land were taken from them. Just like other tribes across the nation. I'm here in Wisconsin, and you can see the beauty of Wisconsin. You have to ask yourself, did the ancestors run through these woods? Did they run through this land free? The story was told to you backwards. It was told to you that Africans were the slaves. And yes, some of it is true because there were Africans. There were only 8% of Africans. But the majority of the land base of Turtle Island. And the truth is that we were here already. And people get upset when I say we were here already. You know? They get upset because I'm speaking truth about the Aboriginal person that we're here already. But you get upset with me because I'm speaking only the truth, the knowledge of some of the things that we were not taught. You know, if you really dig deep in some of your libraries, you will find out that some of the truth is in the library. You know, when I used to watch the football games, and I'm a big Saints fan. I know you guys see me with my Saints. You know, I even have a video about me being a New Orleans Saint. But I used to watch the Saints play the Washington Redskins. And I used to see that helmet, and that helmet had a copper black man on that helmet, which caused a lot of issues in the NFL because Snyder, the owner, did not want to get rid of the name and change the name. So it was a lot of uproar in the Aboriginal and the Native Americans communities because redskin is an insult to Native Americans and Aboriginal people. So they refused, just like they refused to give up the word nigger. They refused to give up the word redskin. But you see, you ignore just the little things. Just the little things that we ignore. And we won't sit by and just think that maybe there are some truths out there that was not told to us. Maybe there was some things out there that we don't even know about. But we are very afraid to discover knowledge. And we are afraid to believe that we were here, and we believe that we are monkeys. We believe what the people have told us, that we evolved from monkeys. I mean, what kind of hilarious bullshit is that? That black people were evolving from monkeys. And then, you know, you would allow people to feed us this bullshit. And that's a shame. Because when our kids hear this notion, when our kids hear these stories, when our kids hear the lies, they start to believe it. And then you have to ask yourself, then the kids start wondering, what is their purpose in life? Then the kids start wondering, you know, even with the white Jesus, you know, white supremacy is in everything that we do. It's in everything that we do. Why would they want to, and then they want to talk about, why would they paint Jesus as a white man? Why would they do such a thing? You have to ask yourself, why would these people take the time to try to make themselves a higher being than what we are? You have to ask yourself that. Why do they put the angels? They make all the angels. If you look at every angels, all the angels in Catholic churches are white people. And they're telling you, and you got to ask when your children ask you, well, are we going to be angels? Are we going to be accepted in heaven? That's white supremacy. And then when the Bible contradicts them and says that his hair was like wool and his eyes was like fire, we can't even program ourselves, we can't digest ourselves to believe that the higher being is a black man. We just can't do it. So if they would take the time to lie about Jesus, what you think they would do when it comes down to race? What you think they would do when it comes down to being Aboriginal, of having a place in this land called Turtle Island? What would you do? What would you think? They have been lying and bamboozling us for many years, as the great Malcolm X used to say. I'm just here to tell the truth about things that nobody else wants to talk about, and I'm going to get criticized. And I'm going to have hate people. I'm going to have so many people that's going to dislike me. The native people, the natives going to hate me because they're going to think I'm trying to take something from them. But I am not trying to take something from them. When I say Aboriginal, we were before you. But I'm trying to join hand in hand with you. But you battling over something that you don't even understand. That the original man was a black man. But people get upset. Or when a black person starts saying that the black man was the first, then it's a problem. But when a white man puts himself as the head, it's not a problem. Do you see where I'm getting at? We got to get strong. And we have to teach our kids that they are great. They are special. They are a special people. We were scattered across all corners of the earth. We're not just in Turtle Island. We're just not in the United States of America. We're in Africa. We're in every country in that's ever been established. We everywhere. But until we stop allowing others to brainwash us to believe that we are nobodies, then we're going to keep on killing each other. Keep on. See, this is not about you, Native American man. This is not about you, white man. This is not about nobody else but the Aboriginal people who think that they are so-called African Americans. And yes, there are some people who are African. But we talk about low self-esteem people who don't have a cause, don't have anything to fight for. And I'm just tired. And I'm here to fight. And I'm here to get criticized. Yes, they're going to have people disagree with me, Dan Calloway, the Indian nation, the Indian nation, the Aboriginal nation. They're going to have people that's going to disagree with us. And I have never once said that that we didn't have a possibility that some came from Africa. Yes, I said 8%. This is not a battle of where we first came from, or who. I'm not arguing with you guys who was the first man on earth. I'm talking about America. I'm not talking about Africa, who was here first on Africa. This is not that debate. This is about we've been here, and not all of us came on slave ships. All glory goes to the Most High.